Hello, awesome humans. I'm Natalie, and today I want to tell you how you can motivate your team at work. And stay tuned. I'm going to give you some actual strategies that work instead of a lot of kind of motivational speak that actually doesn't. Hello, awesome humans.
And it takes courage to say that your brain is not your master.
All right, let's dive in. You know, I work with thousands of leaders all over the world in all kinds of companies, big and small. And the question I've been getting most often in the last couple of years is, how can I motivate my team? And my first piece of advice to you, if that is a question you've asked, is do not motivate your team. What? Do not motivate your team. You can't motivate your team, just like you cannot yell at a person to go to sleep. Motivation is an output. That is the most important thing to understand. Motivation is an output. You cannot just cause someone to get motivated. You have to address the things that are inputs into helping someone to feel that intrinsic motivation. So I have three strategies, three really specific ways for you to do that. All right, number one strategy to fuel your team members' intrinsic motivation is to express gratitude to them consistently and genuinely. Research shows that when we are on the receiving end of gratitude at work, so our boss or someone tells us that they appreciate something we've done or a way that we've handled the situation, we feel what psychologists call socially valued. And that is a core human need to feel that we belong, that what we're doing matters, that we matter, to feel acknowledged. We don't need approval, we need acknowledgement. So that is what you communicate when you express to one of your colleagues or your team members something about them that you appreciate, or something that you appreciate how they've done. They feel socially valued, they feel acknowledged, they feel that on a human level they matter. And that is the best input into feeling motivated, because when we feel socially valued, we're much more likely to work harder to achieve whatever goal we're working towards. So that's your number one strategy to improve motivation, is to express gratitude consistently and to be really genuine about it. You cannot fake gratitude. Do not express gratitude if you don't feel it. But take out I call this the leadership gratitude lens, and look at your team members through this lens of gratitude, asking yourself, you can do this at the end of every week, what do I appreciate about this team member? What do I appreciate about their approach or what they've done? And then tell them why you appreciate them. All right, number two, second strategy to improve your team members' intrinsic motivation. So remember, motivation is an output. What you can do is create inputs to improve it. Your second strategy is to help them connect what they're doing to how it helps others, to how it contributes to others. This is what I call our bigger why. We connect to our bigger why, our sense of meaning and purpose, when we have clarity around how what we are doing in our everyday jobs, our everyday tasks, how that helps someone else, how that contributes to something bigger than ourselves. And as human beings, when we make that connection, we enter in what's called a pro-social mindset. And this pro-social mindset is when we're focused on how what I'm doing, even though it might be boring or annoying or hard or frustrating, how does it contribute? How does it help someone else? When we're in a pro-social mindset, we're much more motivated to do stuff, even if it's stressful and even if it's challenging. And in fact, helping your team to connect to their bigger why helps them to better manage stress that they might experience as they're doing certain things. So have this conversation with your team when you're kicking off a project or in your one-on-ones. Talk about hey, this project we're working on, let's talk about who does it help? How does it help? Is it another team? Is it a customer? Is it our community? Is it our company? But have these conversations, and that is how you help your team members connect to their bigger why, which fuels their motivation. So strategy number two is to consistently help your team connect to their bigger why, their sense of purpose and meaning for how what they're doing in their everyday jobs and their everyday tasks fuels or helps or contributes to someone else. And your third strategy to fuel your team's motivation, make sure they manage their energy. We cannot feel motivated when we're exhausted. We cannot genuinely feel motivated if we're constantly on empty. So a big part of your role as a leader is to encourage and make it important and hold your team accountable for managing their energy. And that is how I define self-care. I define self-care as a skill of fueling your emotional, mental, and physical energy. As human beings, we cannot do anything without energy. We need emotional, mental, and physical energy to do anything, our jobs, anything with our family. When we are depleted, when we're go, 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 without stopping, without breaks, stressing out a lot, we don't have enough energy to be motivated, not to mention do a good job at work. And so it is essential that you as a leader both practice your own self-care, because you cannot teach what you don't practice. So it is essential that you practice your own self-care, that you fuel your own energy by doing things that fuel your energy, by taking breaks throughout the day, that you talk about how you're practicing, which gives permission to people on your team to do it, and that you encourage them and create ways for them to prioritize fueling their energy throughout the day. One really simple way you can do that is you have an hour-long meeting, cut it short by 10 minutes, and tell everyone that now take the 10 minutes and go do something to take a break, to disconnect, to fuel your energy. Go take a walk outside, go get a snack, catch up with a colleague. And taking those short breaks consistently throughout the day has dramatic impact on our ability to maintain energy. That is just one example, but have this mindset that in order to improve your team's motivation, you have to make sure that they have enough energy, emotional, mental, and physical energy to do their jobs. And so these are your 3 strategies to fuel your team's motivation. Remember, you cannot get anyone to be motivated. Motivation is an output, but you can fuel the inputs that improve motivation. Express gratitude consistently and genuinely. Help your team members connect to their bigger why, their sense of purpose and meaning in their work, by connecting how the tasks they are performing benefit, help, or contribute to someone other than them. And number 3, encourage and keep your team accountable and create opportunities for them to fuel their emotional, mental, and physical energy throughout the day, which is a skill of practicing self-care, because if they don't have energy, they cannot be motivated. I would love to hear from you. I love hearing from you. So leave any thoughts or questions in the comments. I always read them. For more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. I share videos on emotional fitness skills and leadership frequently. And you can always reach me at nataliek@happier.com if you have a question that you want to ask me personally. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Take care.